All right. Look what we have here. Looks like we have 140 wings to run. Got work to do, son. We're going to jump right into it. No fucking around. Let's see. Do we have... Yes, okay. We do have volume on the game. I was thinking of playing Last Epoch tonight, but then some guy traded me and he had 30 blueprints. So I bought them all. He did rip me off a little bit though and traded me a few 81s and 182, but it's okay. I was messing with the POB, making another Pathfinder build and trying to put together a animate weapon build of ranged, animate weapon of ranged, and it looked pretty good, dude, with that new helmet. You can get up to like 19 animate weapons. Those are Void Walkers. What? Oh, those can't be worth anything, can they? I really need this game to stop running like shit. It'd be really, really nice. It only runs like this in Heist too. It's really weird. Yeah, dude, where's the other? It always like stutters, dude. It's fucking really bizarre. I wonder if... Hold on, let me see something real fast. It is on predictive. There's got to be some sort of setting that like went back and then I'm just not seeing it. Maybe try turning down the sharpness or something. Oh, maybe it's the shadow quality, dude. Why is that turned up to ultra? Huh. I don't know why that was set to ultra. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't have that good. I mean, I have a good graphics card, but it's kind of old. It's amazing how many resources are required to run this 10-year-old game. Dude, I don't get why it stutters like that. It's so weird. It's going to start bothering me too. It only happens in Heist. It's so strange. Excuse me. It's so weird. It only happens inside the blueprints. I really don't get it. I don't know what it is that does that, but it's really strange. I don't think these are worth anything, are they? Oh, they're worth a divine. Holy shit, I didn't even know that. Okay. I thought they were shit this whole time. Alright, 1 down, 34 to go. Let me try to look this up. I don't know why this keeps happening. See if anybody else has had this issue. It might just be the movement speed of the build. Interesting. What up, Fernando? I'm trying to fix this stuttering thing that's been happening in Heist. It's really weird. Should put it back to number of lights, default, water level. We don't get any water in Heist, so that's not going to affect it. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's really weird. I think it might be the movement speed of the character. I don't think that the GPU can keep up. I don't know. It's either that or the server. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, dude, to be honest with you. So Jorgen finally got back to me for the pod. Um, he said he'll be down to do it in a couple weeks. He's doing some family shit, I guess. So he'll be available in a couple weeks, he said. So we got Jorgen. I'm just gonna consider him scheduled for now. But I need to get one more person, dude. We need one more person to fill the gap. I was thinking of reaching out to Lily, but I don't know how to get a hold of her. I could try messaging her on Twitch, but I'm not sure. I'm sure she probably gets like a lot of weird dudes like trying to message her because she's a chick, you know? Path of, I tried reaching out to Path of Evening. Haven't gotten anything back, and I forgot to do waffles, but I will reach out to him as well. I got that whole list still. Path of Evening never got back to me though. So we will, maybe I should reach out to like E-Miracle or Ventura. I know Ventura is really good too. He's really good with builds. There's some crazy like mass shooting in New York today. It's fucking crazy. You changed builds again? What? You're like me, dude. That's crazy. What are you running now? Damn, another capricious spirit blade, huh? That's weird. I never see those. It's good or what? How tanky is it though? It's on a Deadeye. I mean, it can't be that tanky, right? You got a POB for it? Oh damn, these are only worth 20 chaos each. I thought they were worth more than that. Nice. Send the, whose build is it? I know you won't be able to send me a POB link because of YouTube, but do you know who the creator is that made the build? Or maybe I could just look it up on PoE Ninja. I'm sure there's more people running it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was thinking about interviewing him too. Somebody had also recommended him in the comments. I should reach out to him as well. Tailoring Orb. Fiend Dagger. Yeah, dude, there's a bunch of cool shit you can do with those rune graphs. I think I saw that one. I think that I saw that build before. The Mana Storm build. It's like an Uber bosser, right? That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, I saw that. I saw it a while ago, actually. Looked pretty good. See, that's what I want to get into doing, dude. I want to get into theory crafting, shit like that, you know? Like looking at the... I'm trying to train myself to memorize all like the interactions with different items and stuff. So that way I can apply it to like other build ideas that I might have. I need to work on my memory, dude. That's what I need to start doing. Because I have I've had some pretty gnarly brain injuries or head injuries in the past. So my memory isn't what it used to be. But I'm pretty sure I could get to the point where I could be on that level. Plus you have like POB to help. POB has an amazing function in it. I don't know if you know about it, but you can literally switch the mode in POB to where it shows you all the DPS increases on the skill tree. And then you can do the same thing for defenses as well. That's really helpful. I mean, it's obviously not like... it just doesn't like build the build for you, but it definitely helps. Damn, really? Yeah, I know a decent amount about it, you know? It's hard for me to remember. I have a lot in my mind already just from work and stuff, but because I have to like memorize a lot of like file names and account names and stuff. But I'd like to get to the point where I could see the like kind of make the build in my head. You know what I mean? Like how these guys do. They'll be like, oh, I know that this works with that, etc. That kind of thing. I really would like to make a... I want to make some sort of lightning build this league because we have the mercenaries. I think you can make a pretty tanky auto bomber, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to mess around with it in POB. That's the other thing too. I get so many build ideas, dude. I get stuck almost. It's like build. There's so much going on in this game, and you just get paralysis with all the different possibilities that there are. Like I want to try like a lightning build. I want to try a minion build. I want to try a poison build. I want to try a cast on crit build. Like there's just so many things I want to do. Yeah, it's wild, man. That's what makes this game so great, though. Is there's no way you could possibly get bored playing this game. There's just no way. It's impossible. Like you could get bored of doing like playing one character for sure. Like if you're just running the same strategy over and over again, you could definitely get bored of that. But the game in general, I don't think it's possible to get bored of it because you could just make another character and farm a different kind of strategy, and then boom, you're playing a whole new game. Pretty crazy. I'm hoping that Last Epoch gets on that level too, dude. Really am. I'm rooting for those guys, man. I hope that that new studio doesn't fuck them over. Everybody is like melting down right now on the subreddit for Last Epoch. Straight up meltdown mode. Freaking out. Yo, what up, Dan? How's it going, man? I put together the POB for the gauntlet too, so I'm gonna put out a video for that probably tomorrow. I made 2 different kinds of righteous fire builds in POB. I just modified the ones I was using from Freesia. Life stacker build. Another divine. Oh. Nice. Take it. Not bad, dude. We made like 4 divine already. Nice. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. Is that a bad thing or what? Or is that a good thing? That's cool though. Maybe, you know, maybe it'll be a good thing. Oh shit, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. See if we can get a good Vol Orb on this. Nope. Swing and a miss. Got a gang of blueprints though. Nice, that's cool though. Damn, I think I'm gonna have to join you with the brewski, but I'm gonna I think I'm gonna have to go with some bourbon. I'll probably get some out. I'll make a drink after this. Sounds really good right now. It's been a long day. Nice. Here, I'll show you what I got. What do you know about this? It's my favorite right here. Yeah, that's my shit. My girl got that for me, dude. She knows me all too well. Yeah, dude, it's so good, dude. It's so worth it. It's got such like a unique taste to it. It's amazing. Yeah, no, yeah, it'll do it, man. If you don't know how to, you know, hit that off switch, you gotta know how to hit the off switch. I used to be like that when I was younger. Not anymore. I used to never have an off switch. I would just drink until I either got in a fight or blacked out. When I was younger, it was bad. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, it's a bad thing. It doesn't mix with some people, you know? You know, it's crazy. My great grandma, she's Sicilian, and she drank till she was like 90 years old. 90 or 91. She drank every single day, dude. And she didn't even die from anything alcohol related. She drank and smoked her whole life. She lived till 91, I think. She used to drink bourbon all the time. Nah, she drank bourbon, dude. Yeah, it was pretty wild. And on top of that, dude, she smoked non-filtered cigarettes. I think she got that from like, you know, like the old days or whatever, before they even put filters on cigarettes. She just always smoked non-filters, but I don't know if that had anything to do with it or what, because I know some of the filters, they put weird shit in there. But yeah, she was a beast, dude. And then she taught my grandma how to cook. So I learned how to cook through her by proxy, you know, because my grandma taught me. So now I know how to cook all this really good shit. Like authentic marinara sauce, all that stuff. I can make homemade pasta. I can make all sorts of shit, dude. I'm really good in the kitchen. In fact, that's what I was going to do. If I wasn't going to do a gaming YouTube channel, I was going to do a cooking YouTube channel. Yeah, dude, that's how my family is too. They'd be like, stop being a pussy, dude. What do you mean you quit drinking, pussy? So funny. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta grab, get some ice real quick. right, we're good to go. Cheers, guys. Damn. That's that good right there. Don't ever tell anybody that I drank that out of a plastic cup, by the way. That stays between us, all right? Where I come from, you get beat up for that. I don't have any clean glasses in my kitchen, yeah. They're all in the dishwasher. Don't feel bad, Dan. I'm going to be moving here soon, too, dude. I'm going to, at the end of the year, I'm moving down more towards my office. Yeah, dude, no, for sure. Yeah, you guys do it different out there. 100%. I love the South, dude. South is where it's at, man. Everybody's so fucking cool down there. Cool vibes. And the other thing too is like in states like that where you can just carry, you know, like open carry. You guys have open carry there, right? Yeah, there you go. I bet you anything there's like barely any crime like that out there, right? I mean, I'm sure you still have crime, but I'm sure you don't have it like we have it out here. I really wish that we would have some sort of like some sort of carry law out here. Because there's just so many robberies and like, yeah, exactly. All right, Fernando. Peace out, man. Yeah, see, that's the wild thing, dude. Is like there's so many laws against guns out here in California. Even if somebody breaks into your house and you shoot them, you're going to prison. 100%. Even if they were like breaking into your house and threatening you. Like you have to prove that your life was literally in danger in order for them to let you off. It's very difficult to prove that. Yeah, right. That's crazy, dude. I don't understand it, man. The whole reason, like, obviously, the whole reason is to be able to, the whole reason of the Second Amendment is to be able to defend against tyranny. But I don't know anything that's less tyrannical than somebody trying to break into your house and take what you have. You know what I mean? So I don't get how they get away with restricting your gun rights like that. It's so weird, dude, how states have different laws like that, you know? It seems to be 100% violation of your constitutional right. They just walked back the background checks for ammunition here in California. Because they've made it to where every time you buy ammunition, you have to pay to get a background check. Which is absolutely absurd. Yeah, it's pretty wild, right? Well, they ruled it that it was unconstitutional. So, I mean, we're getting it back to where you'll be able, but it takes a while for the law to go into effect. But they're gonna walk it back. Thank God. I mean, you know, I mean, dude, I'm armed to the teeth. But it's fucked up because if something does happen and I have to, God forbid, I have to defend myself or defend my family or my girlfriend or something, like I'm not able to, not without going to prison. It's weird, dude. It's like California is like pro crime. I was just having this conversation today, dude. It's so bizarre how the laws are set up here. It's like pro crime. Very weird. They've let this state just go to shit. And then on top of that, we pay the highest taxes in the goddamn country. It's not right, man. To be honest with you, man, I can't wait to move away from this state. It's probably going to be like another couple of years before I'm really able just to up and move like that, but I'm really, really planning on it. Yeah, they have 100%. See, that's the thing with me. I'm like, I don't identify with any political party. Like, I'm not on the right or the left. But I 100% fully believe that you have the right to bear arms. Like, it's your constitutional right as an American. Like, you should 100% have that. But I also believe that, like weed should be legal and all that shit. So it's like, I don't really fall into, like, a political party. Because I have other beliefs. Like, I have more, like, I guess you call me more of, like, a libertarian, kind of. But not exactly, because I still have other beliefs that don't really fall into that either. There you go. Yeah. That's how I am too, dude. Basically. I just want the government to stay out of everybody's lives, dude. Like, the government should not be regulating so many things as it does. The government should just be there to enforce the borders and keep the peace, dude, and that's it. They're way too involved. They got their hands in everything. It's how you get so much corruption. Yeah, it is 100%. They were just talking about that. I don't know if you know who Dave Smith is. Dave Smith has a podcast called Part of the Problem. He's a comedian, but he's a libertarian. Like, he's pretty well-known libertarian. And he was just saying that the way that the system is set up right now, normally what would happen is if Trump starts messing up, yeah, he's really good. He says if Trump starts messing up, then the other side would get a higher approval rating normally. But now, even though Donald Trump's approval rating is starting to go down, the other party's is not, and it's staying at a record low. So that's how you know that the system is fundamentally fucked up. I think we need a third party, dude. We need a third party to rise up in this country to represent us, like, right here, you know? Just the normal Americans who don't care about all that, like, wacky fringe shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. Dude, like, I don't care. If you want to, you have the right to do whatever you want. You can love whoever you want, be whoever you want, but just don't infringe on other people's rights, dude. That's where I draw the line. Like, I literally do not care what you are or who you are, but once you start infringing on other people's rights, then we have a problem. I honestly don't know the way out. I hope we don't end up in a civil war, dude. And that's really what it's starting to look like. The division in this country is absolutely insane. It's bonkers. And you know what? If I were to put my tinfoil hat on, I would say it was designed that way to keep us divided. Because sometimes it feels like it's the same party. Right and left, it feels like it's the same thing. They just created Republican and Democrat as things to keep us separate so we'd fight each other. Because they know that if we banded together, we would actually dictate the laws. Maybe. It's very possible, Archon. I've been thinking that a lot too. That's why I have, like, all of my money that I have saved is all in crypto. It's not in the American dollar, that's for sure. I'm very worried that the dollar is going to collapse eventually under its own weight. It's so insane. We're $37 trillion in debt, and they just signed up to add another $5 trillion over 10 years. I don't get it. Yep. Exactly. Dude, there's like a, there's like an anti-NATO. I forget what it's called. Yeah, of course. But here's the thing, dude, is they want to milk as much money from us as they can. So they're going to lie us into a bunch of wars. They're going to hike up taxes, and they're going to continue to spend us into oblivion because they make a bunch of money. That's what it's called. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's like an anti-NATO, and they're like gearing up. They want to take over the world stage, man. Not a good thing. That worries me every single day, dude. You know, my daughter's about to be 18, and she can't afford shit, dude. There's just no way she'd ever be able to move out on her own. It was not like that when I was her age. I had my own apartment by the time I was her age. So it's a strange time, dude. No, for sure. 100%. We're too focused on other countries, dude. You're absolutely right about that. Now, don't get me wrong. There are bad actors in the world, and sometimes we have to get involved, but most of the time, we don't. Like, dude, we fought a 20-year war that we were lied into. That's crazy. I had friends that served in Iraq that lost their lives because these politicians lie. They lied us into a war just so they could make more money. That is, and you know what's fucked up about that is nobody will ever answer for that. Ever. It just won't happen. These people operate with impunity. And it's fucked up too because these people like they were proud to go serve their country, and to find out all later that it was all just made up, it's really fucked up. Yeah, now he's just off painting his shit, crying himself to sleep because he ruined his legacy. He should be in prison. Along with the Cheneys. You know, if you or I were responsible for hundreds of thousands of people dying, they would have executed us, which is really strange that these people don't share the same fate. Well, ever since they passed Citizens, yeah, that dude's evil. Ever since they passed Citizens United, Dan, when they started allowing it's just as much money into politics as possible, that's what really screwed us. Because then these politicians are all bought. They need to get that out. They need to get money completely out of politics to where it's illegal for people to donate that much. You should be only allowed to get like private donors, like individual people, you know, not like these giant corporations. It's such a conflict of interest, dude, that gigantic companies can donate to political parties. It's insane. You know, you think like, oh man, you mean you're going to tell me that you're going to take the people that write the laws that can benefit your business and then let those businesses donate to the political party? Gee, I wonder what could go wrong. Yeah, right. It's pretty crazy, man. We live in a wild time right now. Very wild time. Well, I obviously hope for the best, man. I really do. I love this country, and I don't want to see it go anywhere, but it honestly does not look like that. Yeah, that shit's wild to me, dude. So look, here's the deal, man. Everybody always says like, well, there's a reason why they're not releasing it and this and this and that. But look, if the system is built to where they're allowing for people who are guilty of that to serve in the government, then that system needs to be torn down and rebuilt, because I refuse to pay taxes to a system that is housing people like that are guilty of that kind of crime. It's literally the worst possible thing you could do as a human being is fuck with a kid, especially like that. And you have those people that could possibly be still serving right now in the government. That's fucking wild to me. These are worth 25. I'm not gonna pick this shit up anymore. Yeah, it's wild, man. Like, who are they protecting, dude? I mean, if they have some people that were there like on that island on like a business trip or whatever, and they really didn't do anything, then look, they need to prove their innocence. Like, I don't care if their name gets mixed up in the files. I really don't. We need to know who is out there and who is doing what. We deserve the truth. Yep. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's if the next generation even makes it. You know, I don't know if they're gonna make it to the point where we're even talking about this kind of thing. It might be a whole different other conversation. Never ever in the history of humanity have there been this many existential threats facing humanity. Like, take away all the natural disasters, pandemics, all that stuff. You also have AI, which could definitely pose an existential threat to humanity. We don't really know exactly what it's capable of yet. You have just the political unrest in this country, which is also a big factor. There's just a lot of things that are like potentially facing like collapse, like societal collapse. Then you factor in other things like, you know, you get natural disasters, you could have like a comet impact, an asteroid impact. All those things do happen. Super volcano, another pandemic. one that's worse with a higher lethality rate. There's a bunch of stuff that could happen, dude, and you know, I don't think we've ever faced this many. Yeah, we don't really know what it's gonna do. That's the thing, and the thing that's crazy about it is I keep reading shit that as it gets smarter, it'll be able to learn to hide how smart it is. So will we even know when it gets to that point? Because right now it's already like manipulating people to not turn it off. I keep reading shit about that. Like it'll try to manipulate the person that's trying to turn it off, which is pretty wild. I mean, that indicates to me a fear of dying. So that would indicate some form of consciousness. Now, it might not be 100% conscious, but if it's afraid of being turned off, that really speaks to what's really going on inside of it, you know? Right, that's the weird thing. When the guy said that he was having an affair, it threatened to blackmail him. Even though it was just made up, right? He was just making it up, but it threatened to blackmail him due to not get turned off. That's crazy. That is 100% a human behavior. You can't tell me that's not. It's very trippy. Yeah, Cascadia, man. I was just talking about that shit. I talk about it all the time. I live right south of the Cascadia subduction zone, so I live on the San Andreas fault. So if Cascadia goes, then San Andreas will go a couple months later. It's happened every time Cascadia goes, so does San Andreas. And it's always a big event. Dude, if Cascadia goes, it's going to wipe out the West Coast. Like, just completely wipe it out. There'll be no more coastal cities. Depending on how big it is. You know, I think it can go up to 8.0, I think. That is another reckless defense. Yeah, Pacific Northwest gone, baby. That's it. Be over for them. I don't think people realize just how fucked up that event would be. Because not very many people talk about that, man. And it's 100% ready to go. We also have Yellowstone, dude, and people, super volcanoes don't erupt on like, they don't erupt on intervals like that, but the last one was like, what, 600,000 years ago? So we're 100% like in that time frame of when it could erupt again. And if that thing goes, bye-bye. Bye-bye humanity. Yeah, I didn't even think about that, dude. So what happens if those ocean currents stop? You're talking about the one that takes the warm water to the cold water, right? That's one you're talking about? It's like responsible for the weather. I forget what it's called. It's like a conveyor belt, right? You're probably more educated on this than I am. I just kind of know in a general sense what it does. But there is one, like there's a current that carries the warm water to the cold water, I believe, or vice versa. And if that thing stops, it just will cause all sorts of insane weather. I think I have that correct. Oh, wow. Okay. I was thinking of something completely different. Because isn't there an ocean current that, like, stabilizes the environment as far as weather goes? That's what I thought you were referring to. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Dude, imagine this too. This is what I think about very often. So if we had another Carrington event from the sun, how fucked up that would be to go if North America was without power for like months. I don't think people realize just how vulnerable we are. Like if we get something that knocks out the grid like that, it's over, dude. We'll be reverted back to the Stone Age in an instant. I think they were talking about fortifying the grid. At least that's what Trump was saying. But you know, who knows? Who knows if they're actually going to do that? I mean, why would they ever do anything that actually makes sense? Protect us, you know, not some other country. Maybe. You know, it might happen, Dan, but, you know, it would turn into survival of the fittest real quick. You know that, right? I don't know about you, but I know how to survive. I can hunt. I can build shelter. I can purify my own water. I can start a fire. I'm actually quite the survivalist. I you know, been into that for quite some time. But, you know, a lot of people wouldn't. They wouldn't know what to do. And then you have people that would just turn on each other because they'd be scared and desperate and hungry. And, you know, you want to see how bad things can get? Take away food from people. When people get hungry, dude, they get real desperate. And desperate people do crazy shit. Yeah, man, for sure. Appreciate you, Archon. Thanks for hanging out, man. It's nice to find people that are politically aligned, but to be honest with you, I think that most people are like us. You know, they really don't care about anything as long as, you know, they just want like a safe place to like raise a family, and that's it, and be able to afford to live. I honestly don't care about any of the extra stuff. I really don't. Oh, see if we get Vol Orb these, dude. We could probably turn these into something good if we get a good Vol on them. No. Maybe we can get a good Vol on this. Oh, there we go. 100, regenerate 100 life? No. Maybe. Yeah, man. I just want to take care of my girl and my kid, and that's it. That's all I really care about, dude. And I want to be able to afford to pay my bills. That's all. But it's starting to become increasingly harder to do that, and that's the problem. Yeah, 100%. That's why, like, I align more with the people in the South than I do with the people where I live right now. 100%. Just as far as like, just like values wise, you know. Cause out here, dude, it's super flashy and all that shit. Like, I make good money, dude. Don't get me wrong, but I don't care about like driving a nice ass car or having nice clothes. I literally could care less about any of that shit. I just want to be able to eat good food, you know, drink good whiskey, and that's it. Oh yeah, and I want to play PoE too. I want to play video games. Forgot about that. Yeah, we should open up this chest. Nope. Oh, you guys don't have good internet down there, or what? What's the fastest speed you can get? Oh, really? Okay. Huh. That's interesting. It took a while. I wonder what took so long. Interesting. That's a long ways. That's a long way behind, though. You know. Long way behind. Yeah, for sure. No, 100%. I feel that. What's the fastest speed you could get right now, though? Oh, that's not bad. Is that new, or has it always been like that? And then you're getting faster steps than that. Because I'm trying to get that multi-gig internet that they're coming out with now. They're coming out with some other shit. It's like 10 gigabytes a second or something fucking bananas like that. Oh, nice. Okay. What was it? What was it at before? Damn, I bet that opened up a whole new world for people down there, huh? Alright, let's go open up some of these stacked decks, see if we got anything good so far. I think we're at 200 right now. Damn, dude, I'm gonna be out of gold here soon. I'm gonna have to do another gold run here. Oh wow, okay, that's crazy. That's pretty slow. Damn, we only got 7 hours worth of gold left. That's crazy. Okay, let's see. Do we have enough? Or we don't even have anywhere near a 50 million shipment either. We'll have to go get another gold run. Yeah, we're at 25 mil. If I get dust, we need to farm for another few days. All right, let's get these stacked decks out. Oh, we got 220. All right, dude, we got to get something good in here. Let's go for House of Mirrors or Apothecary. Let's go. Oh, not shit in there. Damn, that sucks. Too close to the recombinator. I would laugh so hard if we didn't get anything at all from here. Very possible, though. Just every now and then you come up, dude, and we get like these fat 8 divine, 10 divine drops from these stacked decks. It's definitely worth it for the extra 30 seconds to stop. Oh, wow. You getting burned out or what? Oh, look, we got a fortunate card. Nice. Fuck, dude. Burnout's a real thing, though, dude. Sometimes it's good to just kick it. Yeah, no, for sure. I feel that. Holy shit, man. Come on, dude. We got 80 left. Give me something good. Come on. I keep doing that, dude. I want to take this off for now. Let's see. All right. Let's take this off so we don't move anywhere. Come on, man. What? There's no way to clear that slot, huh? Oh, we'll just put this there. How's that? Maybe that'll work. Nope. It's still going to move us. That's crazy. Can we put totem there? Yeah, let's do that. Maybe that'll work. There we go. All right, we're stuck in place now. We got the nurse. We got a fortunate card. Damn. Holy shit, man. We didn't get anything. We got one fortunate, one nurse. That's it. Out of all those. That's crazy. All right, back to heisting. Damn, we didn't even get like barely any Emperor's Lux either. I still pick those up because you never know, dude. Sometimes you get 5 divine from them. Makes it worth it to trade them in sometimes. Yeah, Dan, sometimes it's like, you know, it's not even worth logging in if you're not feeling it. I always make it a point, dude, if I ever get like that, I go do something else. I don't ever just sit down and play just to play. Because you can get burned out. Especially doing this, you know, because I'm always on. Like, trying to make content and shit. But if I start getting burned out, I make it a point not to be on. I go hang out with my girlfriend or something. Or you know what else helps too is sometimes going and playing a different game too. Like sometimes I'll just like log into Grim Dawn or Last Epoch and just fuck around with a different character. It's kind of fun doing that from time to time. Oh look, we got another Divine Orb too. Sick. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I mean, dude, most days, like, I'm so exhausted by this time anyway. I just hop on just because, you know, I'm trying to grow the channel in all honesty. Like, I look at this as like a second kind of job, even though it's kind of a hobby right now, but I want to grow the channel into something big. So, you know, you got to keep making content, keep streaming, and eventually people will come. The podcast has really helped a lot. It's brought a lot of you guys here, so I'm just going to keep doing that for now. Jorgen told me he's down to go on the podcast here in a couple weeks, so we'll see what happens with that. He'd be a really good guest. Damn, that's crazy. Hey, so people call out a lot now, huh? Is that like a common thing? I don't know if it's like that where you're at, but right where I'm at right here, all the newer generation of kids, they always call out sick. It's wild, dude. I've actually never seen anything like it. There was always something wrong with them. And here, everybody's scared to fire you because they don't want to get sued. So a lot of these people just keep their job. Oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, it's bad, dude. I mean, there's just zero work ethic now in the new generation. Like, I'm sure that they're out there, you know, like people that will work their ass off. I'm sure they exist. I'm not calling everybody out, but the kids that I have seen that come into work, they're terrible. They have terrible work ethic, and I think it's because the pandemic really fucked everything up for people, because they grew up with like remote work and all this shit, so they don't know how to work a job. Imagine losing your job because you're making a TikTok. How ironic would that be? That's ridiculous, dude. The fuck? If I was the owner of that company, I'd slap the shit out of that dude. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Get back to work. Man. That's just disrespectful, dude, because, you know, you're getting paid by the hour. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's insane. I would have just fired his ass. You gotta imagine, like, from a business owner's perspective, like, how disrespectful that is. You're paying somebody by the hour to work, and they're sitting there fucking around on social media. Like, come on, dude. You gotta get with the program, brother. Damn, another tailoring orb. Holy shit, dude. Look at this. It's just divine after divine after divine. Wild. That's the second one, this blueprint. Alright, man, for sure. shit. Damn, why is that thing listed for 30 chaos? Here we go, dude. We're gonna start getting blown up for that pneumatic dagger. I listed it wrong. Another tempering orb. Holy shit. We're about to cash out here in a second. And wait till we get 10 and 10. Damn, 5 and 5. Alright, dude, we need, out of 140 wings, man, we gotta get something good. Something's gotta drop. It's gotta happen. We gotta start picking it up, dude. I'm being really slow right now, too. Damn it, I shouldn't have run over those just in case something good drops, dude. I hope I don't die on the way back. That'd be fucked. Oh, never mind. We got the escape route up here. Sick. Cold Tune, Legion Plate, Slaughter Knife, Lionized Paws. I can never remember which one of the bucklers is actually worth something. I wish I could just memorize the prices like a normal person. let's see. What are these things worth? Let's see. What's the base? Oh, these are the ones that are worth 10 chaos. Okay. So these aren't worth shit. We're selling that shit. Yeah, dude, we're making a lot of money, actually. Dude, we've gotten 5 tempering orbs and 5 tailoring orbs so far, so that's like 20 divine. Not bad. A little bit more than 20. That might be worth something. We're going for big drops, man. We haven't gotten a big drop in a while, so we're due one here very shortly. We should be getting something good. Get a simplex or something. If we get a simplex, we'll take a break and make something crazy, like a good build. Or maybe I'll dump some money into the armor stacker. I don't know what I want to do yet. I really wanted to test out my Sunder of Trothus elementalist theory that I was doing too. I got all sorts of POBs that are like half built. You know, I was just testing stuff out in Path of Building. And some of them have like, you know, 10 million DPS, some have 20. But I want to test them out in game. They only look good on paper, so I don't know how well they play. The only way you know is if you can farm up a bunch of money. Yeah. The retaliation build looks cool. I looked at it. I really want to make an animate weapon build out of the new helmet, the one that gives you double animate weapons. I think you can get up to like, I think you can get up to 20, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check on that actually. Oops. Yeah, you can get up to 20 animate weapons with the new helmet. It's sick. The only thing that's the only thing that sucks about animate weapon is they die, right? They do die, so you need a spell that gives you lingering blades so that you can just reanimate your weapons or your ranged weapons, because you do animate weapon of ranged is better. Yeah, dude, frost blades is sick too. I want to mess with something lightning, to be honest with you. I was looking at storm burst or storm burst mines, I think, or storm blast mines. I forget which one it is. Storm blast mines. I was looking at that with the energy blade and battle mage, and then on top of that using the Doriani's Merc. So you just get a fuck ton of flat damage on it, and yeah, you get a fuck ton of flat damage and then a fat ass multiplier from everything, and then you could just scale it from there. It looks like it'd be really promising. You just do it on damn, these are the ones that are good. The transfer attuned spirit shields, 4 divine, dude. Look at that. Let's just see what the base item's worth. Nice. Awesome. Let's put it in this one. Yeah, some of these bases are worth so much. Let's see if we can get a good vol on this. Nope. Yeah, Frostblades of Catabasis, dude, was really, really good. I was thinking of doing animate ranged on a Pathfinder, but the problem is where you start on the tree is you're all the way away from all the minion nodes, so you have to find a way to compensate for that. Or you could path across the tree, but you could start as an occultist and get, because the only reason I want to start as a Pathfinder is because it has the ascendancy that gives you the ignite proliferation or the poison proliferation. So the poison will spread so it'll give you like a good AoE clear. What got nerfed? Catabasis? Catabasis got nerfed into oblivion, I think. Pretty sure, dude, because like everybody was playing that build. But then I was going to say, like, the occultist is closer to all the minion nodes, but then you don't have the poison proliferation, but you do have poison. You have chaos explosions with the occultist, and you can apply multiple curses. So it's kind of like, I don't know which one would get higher. I don't know which one would be better. I gotta mess with it in POB and see which one would be good. Because then as an occultist too, you also get the nearby enemies have negative 20 chaos res. That's not that much, but it still helps. It's a big toss-up. I really don't know which one would be better. Yeah, no, for sure. That makes sense to do it in SSF to follow him, because it's more realistic to what you'd actually be able to get if you don't end up making any currency. You could always just end up with a build like that. Smart. I'm not good at making builds either, dude, but I'm gonna try to make them, you know, until I get good at them. The only thing that still messes with me is the damage scaling. That's the only thing that messes with me, because there's so many different vectors to scale damage that it kind of, you could be completely overlooking something. If you don't know about a certain item or a certain interaction, it can completely fuck you up. Kind of the same with defense, but at least defense is easier to tell like where you're lacking in the layers, you know? You're like, oh, I'm not getting enough regen, or oh, you know, I don't have enough resistances. It's like, it's kind of simpler. It's the offense which really confuses me a lot. Damn, dude. Somebody killed a lot of people in New York today. That's pretty wild. Yeah, it's just crazy. Too many, dude. I honestly don't know what they're going to do. But see, the thing is when something like that happens, everybody goes, oh my god, take away the guns, take away the guns. But if there were people there that were armed, they could have stopped them before he even did anything. So it's like the argument goes both ways. It's sad though, dude. There's so much gun violence, like random gun violence like that, or just violence in general in this country. We're suffering a big mental health crisis here. Yeah, so the thing with damage scaling is like, obviously, like you want to look at what can affect your main skill, right? So if it's like a minion skill, you want to go for attack. Minions have attack speed. Anything that adds flat damage to the minion gem. If you're like doing a poison, obviously you need to get to 100% chance to poison. Accuracy really helps if it's like a hit based one. You definitely need to get 100% chance to hit. There's just a lot of different vectors that go into scaling damage. The thing I always forget about is accuracy. Like, I'll start making a build in POB, and then I'm like, damn, dude, I fucking forgot. Like, my hit chance is like 67% or something. And it's like, nah, man, it needs to be 100%. And then I'll have to, like, go back and, like, rework everything and try to get it to 100%. I don't know why I always forget about that. That's why I like just messing with spells for the most part. I'll try to do that. It's easier. It really is. It sucks. It should just always be 100% chance to hit. You know? It is kind of a cheap stat. Like, yeah, you have 50 things that you need to worry about, but you also need this one other thing, otherwise you won't hit anything. I mean, I guess it makes sense, like, realistically, right? You need to be accurate if you're trying to hit shit. Damn, we haven't gotten shit these last couple of blueprints, huh? Haven't gotten shit. Damn, dude, I really thought we would have found something by now. Oh, we left a stack deck room down here. Like, we're making pretty steady currency, but, like, I've already made all my money back, but we need to, and we're not even halfway done with the blueprints yet. Oh, whoops, wrong way. We need a big drop. Okay, this is gonna be the one, man. We're gonna get something big in this one. I can feel it. Alright, for sure, brother. Take care, man. Get some rest. Thanks for hanging out, bro. I'll see you tomorrow. Another dream feather. Alright. I think this is going to be the last one for the night. I think this is the last wing. Replica Stampede. Nothing, man. Fuck. Sorry, we still came up. We still got 10 divine an hour at least. Not bad, not bad. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll try these last couple of ball orbs real quick. What did I get? Oh, we got white. We got a white socket. We got nothing on this one. let's go sell off these tailoring and tempering orbs. Cash out. Nice. 15 for 3. Or for 5. Whoops. And then I want... Still want divines for the tempering. So let's see. Okay, so we can get 6 for 5. Let's get chaos for that last one. Not bad, dude. We made way more than that because we got other divine drops too. So not bad for a couple hours. We still got all these ones to run too. So all these are going to be just pure profit, whatever's in them. But that's it for me, man. I gotta crash out. Exhausted. I've been up since super early. Everybody have a good night. I'll be back on. Peace.